Ayo. Trying to get in here to... Oh, yes. Yes. It was 47 out of 48. I am now 48 out of 48. It is now full. This is the Heli Flight School server. Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Central. They do a PvP zone. So you can see here where it is on the map. It's like lower left corner. So you join Soviet or FIA. Alright. Oh wait, let's grab a couple flares. Flares are the secret weapon in this, because there is no guns. But flares... to 5. So... what? Oh, it went to 3. Funny. So flares, you can punch. So if you end up on the ground... you at least have something. No, none of the other items you can actually punch with. Oof, what should we use starting off? So I'm going to move my lower chat window a little bit higher than I normally do so that I can read this while flying. Not that anyone's actually chatting, because I don't stream often enough to actually... whoa. Oh, my head tracking software never got turned on. Anyone saying it? So, open track. Go. Center, alright. There we go. I was like, why can't I move? I got so confused for a second. Ayo. Lost, how's it going out there? Alright, sorry, just had to make sure the stream looked good. I think it looks okay. I just watched it for a few seconds though, so you guys will have to tell me if it looks choppy or something. Ayo. How's it going? Lost is one of the creators of Heli Flight School. He's done like the Leviathan course. First time catching me live with my videos. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't do the lives very often. I've decided to start trying to do them more. I need to build up my YouTube more. I just hit 100,000 people on Instagram, so I'm like super excited for that. I don't really know what that means or what I'm going to do with that information, but way more popular on Instagram than I am on YouTube. But I honestly have way more content on YouTube, so that's always kind of like cracked me up a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can't catch anyone on the far side. We're going to try and play the objective. Okay, it's contested. One enemy little bird. Oh my god, that guy just killed his friendly. I'm on fire. Going down. Little buck Chevy. Alright. Yeah, people are no slouches in this, and honestly the little bird puts you at a pretty big disadvantage. So if you guys haven't seen it before, this is Heli Flight School. How it works is if you join on the US team, there's a bunch of different racetracks all around the map, and that's how you can do those. But if you join as FIA or Russians, you spawn here on the PvP island. How it works is just like King of the Hill. So there's the Hardpoint. Hey, here's Lost. Ayo! Yes, sir. So yeah, there's basically, it's like a King of the Hill mode, and you get money for when you are in the hill, the zone. And then you can use that money to go over there to the shop, and you can buy stuff. Like, there's like a repair you can do, AI reinforcements, you can do a UAV, which basically just like, you see how these guys' names are above their head? It'll highlight the enemies' names above their head, which is actually kind of more useful than it sounds. Ooh, Castle Maze. Perfect. I'm going to try and go for the drop. Don't see anyone. Alright, let's do this.
Did I take off without you?
Oof, you got too close to me. I'm back here. How did that not hit him? It's too hard to hit the individual. Oh man, they got me. Oh, they spawned reinforcements is what they did. That's too funny. Ooh, I didn't die. Let's try running on foot. Lots of enemies on the point. Shot in the arm twice, it looks like. Let me just respawn and get in here with... Oh, dang it, I hit the wrong button. I hit leave faction. Whoopsies. Alright, let's do this again. I was gonna run in on foot, but... Why does it keep spawning me as a stupid dude? Go. Yeah, I do need to start doing the live streams more often because I just don't have that consistency anymore. I used to do it in the morning, so I might try and get back into a rhythm like that. But yeah, if I could get on that like a consistent day, I feel like that would help. I really don't have much of an interest in Twitch. That's I don't know, I've just never been a big person to like watch anything on Twitch. I've just always been more of a YouTube person. So I don't even know like how a bunch of the shit works on Twitch. So I've never actually used it. Because they won the game, we all explode. All the friendlies.
Oh man, it's still surprising every time.
Right? At first I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, they won, that's right. I'm going in with you. It's in Arvale now.
For an MIA formation.
I'm down.
It's like a school bus in air.
We're about to teach them something.
You're gonna learn today.
I can fly a little bit in third person, but I cannot shoot in third person. I am really bad at like any kind of like real maneuvers. I can kind of just like situational awareness with it. But as far as like actually doing any fancy flying, I cannot. It confuses me looking at the bird from behind. He's in a death spiral. Ah, they got me. Oof. Oh man, they snuck up behind us both.
Oh no, mine was my own error. I'm
Oh,
not
was
putting
it?
that on anybody but me. Yeah, I was following you.
Whoa, okay, yeah, oops. Yeah, dude, the crosshair makes it really hard to see. What controllers do I have? You're looking to buy some? Alright, so my advice when it comes to controllers is, when I first did this build, I did it like cheap as possible. So I bought my controllers from Facebook Marketplace. I'll follow you. And so I bought a used Thrustmaster A10, the Warthog edition. And I really liked it. These ones are from Verpal, and they sponsored me with these. They were like, "Hey, how would you like to be upgraded?" Basically, and I really liked it because they didn't deal with like a contract or anything. I've had a couple other like people approach me, companies approach me of wanting to have their products in. But then they wanted to do like a contract and like a whole thing. Verpal was just like, hey man, would you like an upgrade? And then like they get content from my shit being in their videos. So it like works out. Copy. Mr. O got me. I was talking. I was a bit distracted there, honestly. But yeah. Anyways, with the controllers, these are from Verpal, and I really like them. But they're like high end, and so I honestly was looking at either buying this exact set or buying the Wing version, because they're the only ones that do like specific helicopter controls. And so my advice, to wrap that whole combo up, long story short here, is if you know that you're really into flying, you're like super into it already, buy once and cry once. Either do Winwig or do a Verpal set, and just be done with it and be happy with what you got. But if you are not really sure or just getting into it, then buy something cheap or buy something used. And just like fly around with it, see how good you are, see how you like it. Because if you get into it and just like absolutely hate the gameplay loop, then I'd hate to say drop like $1,000 on like a really nice set of controllers, if you just like don't have fun in the game. So like make sure you have fun in the game first, and then if it's something you're like really into, or if it's something you're really into already, then I would say buy once, cry once, get the Verpal set. Oh man, my tail's gone? Who the fuck shut my tail off? Oh, that's right, it's on 3. Bodies. Oh, here's a body. Hey, buddy. Look what I found. See, this is where I wish I had the repair thing. It cost $1,000, so I'm not quite there yet. But if I hang out in here, I'll get some money. Oof, he banked back. I don't know if he's trying to land or if he's trying to kill me. I have $990. Alright, 1,040. I'm good to die. Ah, shit. That was my last round, too. Alright, I can't save him. I'm gonna die. Yeah, the melee with the RPG, you like that? So yeah, when you, there's no guns, so you can't get any guns from the inventory here, but you can hold the flare, and you can punch with the flare. But I saw the dude who is dead with the, so how it works is, there's AI that spawns in the point, so you can get some kills and stuff on the AI, but they also have weapons on them, and so you can, if you're there soon enough, you can run and pick up the weapons off the AI. Alright, I'm buying the repair vehicle. Alright, so now I do Control plus Z, or D-pad left plus A, and that will repair any vehicle. And it also brings you back from being unconscious. And you can do it mid-flight. The other one that's really slick is there's one that you can get an AI gunner. And for a server like this where like everyone is wanting to fly themselves, no one really wants to be a gunner on the Heli Flight School server, as you can imagine, it's really nice to be able to have the gunner. So the AI gunner is pretty legit, honestly. Wait for Lost to spin up and I'll go in with him. Wait for you to spin up, Lost.
Okay, awesome.
Just brought Reforger so much into this game.
Double teamed kill too much off the bat, apparently. If you lose too much rank, I don't think you can pull out a helicopter. We'll have to fix that one. Signal tower now.
Behind you! Behind! Dude came up from nowhere. At least I got the radio call out before I died.
Good shit, C-Man. Thank you. Oh, no.
So Lost also makes videos, guys. He does some streaming and stuff as well. He's the guy. He heads up the Heli flight training program. So if you're like super new to Reforger, and want to learn like a bunch of tips and tricks off the bat instead of like self-learning, these guys are really nice, and like that's what they love to do, is teach people how to fly, and they get a kick from that. And so if anyone like ever wants to learn how to fly, not only am I not a very good teacher just because I don't do it, but these guys like do it for fun. Like they love doing it. So if anyone wants to learn how to fly, check out the Heli Flight School server, which is what I'm in now, or their Discord, because they have like a whole like pilot program where they can like, if you just want to learn some stuff that you don't know, or like, hey, I want to learn this one particular thing, they can work with you with it. But if you're like, hey, I want to like learn everything, I want to go through the ropes, they will do that with you. So I think that's pretty legit. Thanks for the assist. Just God's fury raining down. That's how I feel like those guns are. The UPK, I'm not sure what they're called. Love your videos, you're an amazing pilot. Oh, thanks, man. I definitely think there's a lot better out there, but I have a ton of fun with it, and I feel like that comes through. Oh, shit. Like that. I'll never claim to be the best because of moments like that. You still can't find the Heli Flight School server. This is how it's spelled, Heli Flight School Plus. Here's even the Discord link. I don't know if you guys can scan that. It might be too small. But it's NA Heli space Flight space School Plus is like the name of it. But if you just search like Heli, it should come up. There's an EU one and there's an NA one. This is in the NA one right now. But it's here, I can even I'm still in caps lock. Alright, I was just saying, Heli Flight School NA, there are spaces in the name, but I don't know if that matters. I really don't. Ayo! Alright, let's try. I only have 90 bucks. I still have one repair though. Let's try Little Birds a couple more times. Alright, Sasquatch Squad. Hey Lost, join Sasquatch Squad. I know you're flying, so whenever you get a minute.
Check, check, check.
Heyo. How's it going? You streaming today?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Nice, I am too. Just on YouTube. Lost does like multi-streaming. And I think he even does like several YouTube streams at once. He streams in like the vertical and the horizontal. If you guys want to check out the other like POV on this, go check out Lost stream. LOZST. Sucker! feel like my FPS was kind of crappy there for a second. Oh, thanks, man. Glad you appreciate them. Yeah, shorts is like most of what I do anymore. I really got to start like compressing a few shorts into like a long form, and start doing like 5 minutes of hot drops or something like that. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to give them a second to get out of their spawn. That's their spawn over there, is by the ocean. Finally caught a live stream. Yeah, I don't do the live streaming very much. I really got to start doing it more regular. I'm going to start trying to do at least this one. So every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, which is right now, and what we're doing now, the Heli Flight School server hosts a PvP event. So this PvP area is like always open. But they... Ooh, I got him. But they do an event on Tuesdays, so it's like, it is popping. So how it works is basically King of the Hill. Back there, that's the hill. So we got some guys on it, and they're capping now. And then everyone else is trying to keep the enemies from making it to the hill. Oh, that was a good rocket. Just got a bunch of friendlies all over.
Sorry. Get on your tail, Nar.
Not anymore. One behind you, low.
Okay, I'm hooking.
He's kind of far out still. There's 3 in total, 2 high, 1 low. Ooh, I hit that. Alright, I'm gonna risk. I'm gonna repair.
Watch the left side, guys.
I hit a tree there and I had to repair my vehicle. The repair cost $1,000. Like 10 kills worth of money. It was very unfortunate use of repair there for me.
I got RTB, I'm out of ammo.
Copy. Oh, no. Alright, we're out of here. It's not, the point's not even there anymore. Noob question, but what is the cache for? So, no worries. This is like not many people know about this. So this is Heli Hardpoint. This is taking place in the Heli Flight School server. It's basically like King of the Hill. So you get cash by killing people or by hanging out in the hill, which is that lit up area. And then you use cash back here at the thing. There's a shop. You go interact with the cash register, and it's only have $140, so I can't afford anything. But UAV, artillery barrage, and that happens on the active hardpoint. So if like it's just crawling with enemies. Nothing. Someone asked what the money was for, so I was just showing it off. I think that the repair is like by far the most worth it, though.
Yeah, it's a bit OP because it stops you in place too.
Yeah, I've been thinking of like using it. So do like a tower dive, and then use it like right when you penetrate into the lowest level.
Wow. I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, because it just like stop you. Huh? Yeah, it does. It rights you and everything. What's the money for? The money you can spend in your base for the, there's like different upgrades like UAV and repair yourself and stuff like that.
Where's that shop
It's in the main spawn. Big building says Heli Flight School shop. You interact with the cash register. You play, you also just didn't know about the store? Yeah, no worries. It's something that they're working on like pretty recently. Alright, there's just a bunch of straight up fighting going on over there. I'm gonna try and play the objective and come over here to Gull Island. Oh shit, no I'm not. Just because this guy's like on me. Alright, now I am. He's dead. What's up, Nar? Lactose intolerant. You give your spots so people can go into PvP. Hope you have a good time. Oh man, thank you. We appreciate it. Man, I tried to pull up way sooner than that. I am sorry. Dude's unconscious. I just feel bad. I'm just gonna kill myself. Tried to pull up too late. Told him my bad, I tried to pull up too late. Because, yeah, that was basically me just flying straight into him. And that's kind of bullshit, so I fess up. Yeah, this, on 10 kills. Alright, might be time to switch then. That was Ride Warrior. Ride Warrior loves the Mi-24. And I do too, so... Alright. Still Gull Island. My FPS is dropping. I feel like Heli Flight School for some reason does that to me. Like the longer I stay in, the longer the FPS drains. So I don't know if it's like one of the mods or something. I really don't know enough about any of that to know. Oh, damn. Tried the wild rocket run from the side. Did not work out. Alright, we'll give it a couple more goes, and then I think I might have to log out and log back in to get my FPS back. Cause yeah, you notice that too? I to my knowledge, it just happens in the AO. To my knowledge, it just happens in the PvP zone, but it might happen in the other one too. I'm not actually sure. What should I do? Probably... I do like the Mi-24 more, because I think it's more challenging to pilot. But I think this thing's more deadly, because it's easier to pilot. Oh yeah, no worries. I ought to try and streaming more. It's really chaotic right now, so hopefully I can stay alive long enough to give you guys a good show. Alright, we're going in the KA-52 Alligator now. And I just love this. Watch these wheels. Oh yeah. That's sexy. So the thing about the KA is the windshield, you can't see the name tags through. So you have to be like extra careful to not hit friendlies. Go. Oh, there's one. Oh, no. You can't hit shit? You can't hit shit? They finally got me. You'll be in there shortly, outside smoking. Yeah, the gameplay settings definitely. Favorite theater of war to fly in? You mean like setting to fly in? I don't know. I like jungle the most, or like really, really mountainous. Because then it's like really easy to like dip, dodge, and duck around. It took him so long to get me. Yeah, it did. I don't blame him though. I was ducking and weaving. Alright, down to 26 FPS. So after this death, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. Alright, should be able to fire. Oh, this FPS is messing with me. Oh, I got him. Nice. Friendly, right? Oh no, it's not. Wow, this FPS is killing me. Got him. Alright, so that's 2 little birds and a KA. We got the objective moved. Use the Oculus 3, right? I feel like it's a big improvement over the 2. So I never had a 2. If you're thinking of upgrading, I would wait. Because one of two things is going to happen. Either the Steam frame is going to launch and you're going to fall in love with the idea of a Steam frame instead of an Oculus. Because that's going to happen here within like the next couple months. Or once the Steam frame launches, I bet you that Quest 2 or Quest 3 prices will drop. So either wait for that and get that, or oh man, I'm gonna not be able to shoot these guys on the ground. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and self-kill right here. Oh, well, that guy did it for me, so it's all good. Because, yeah, I was down to 13 FPS there. I'm not sure what it is about the PvP area, but it slowly eats away my FPS. Yeah, I'm like having a hard time even hitting the exit button now because my FPS is so low. There we go. You looked into the Steam frame and is not happy that they don't have a corded option. I think I'll wait for the price to drop on the 3 then. I mean, yeah, but okay, so it's not corded, but all the best things that are done by it, the reason why you would want to have a cord is like the lower latency, and the way that it works using like the different Wi-Fi signal means that it has super low latency. So it's like you're using a cord, but not. I have the cord in on my Quest, but I'm not actually using the Quest program. This is basically just to keep the battery topped off. And so with that one, I imagine I'll probably do the same thing. The Steam frame uses a dongle. Yeah, it does. But right now, I'm not using the dongle, so I can use virtual desktop. So virtual desktop does not support wired mode, so it's running like wirelessly. I just use the plug to keep the battery topped off. Large distance between your internet modem. So the dongle is nice because it's then talking directly to your PC, so that distance won't matter. The distance would matter if you're using it like I am with virtual desktop. Like I could use this with QuestLink, but then you don't have the pass-through. So right now I have pass-through on, so I can see all my controls. I can look down and like see my patches and see my stuff. And so I love the pass-through. All right, so let's see here. NA1 Heli or any Heli Flight School. Let's load back in. See, it's still not full, so this is like a hidden gem, honestly, is the PvP area in Heli Flight School. So running wireless for the game connection, do you enjoy that with little issues? Honestly, I find I have more issues when, oh my God, look at this. It's 17-9. I find that I have more issues with the computers. The computer is honestly my bottleneck at the moment than the connection. How many hertz can you get it in wireless? See, it's hard to say because like my computer is running it. Okay, so really it's, I think that the dial that I set is for 90 at the moment, but I have the game limited to 60 for like less overhead, so I should honestly probably limit that back as well. But I think that hertz. It might be millibytes per second that you're sending for the connection, but it's a hard thing to tell because my display resolution can be one thing, but it might not be the same thing inside the goggles. In theory, it's capable of doing 4K 240 hertz in theory, but it all depends on like how good your Wi-Fi connection is, because it's Wi-Fiing to it, how strong your PC is so that you can send the appropriate like bit rate or megabits per second or like something. I don't remember what the dial is in particular. Alright, it's Timber Ridge, which I think is still up here to my left. Oh, shit. Definitely way above me. It's not good. Really hard to fight all these vertical. Yeah, see, he came down, but I couldn't get shots off on him in time. Using your Quest 2 and you love it. Would you say this is worth doing with a mouse and keyboard setup? I got a Quest 2 lying around. I would say it's honestly really worth it. Because even if you're on mouse and keyboard, so say like me right here, when you have like your gun in front of you, I can't pull anything up in front of me. So like when you have your gun in front of you, you can like look around like this. So you can like use a lot less movement. You feel like way more like a badass deadly sniper. You can also get the lean involved. I don't have the lean set up, but you can do the lean. So when you move to the sides, it leans. But I don't have that on. You got a beefy PC. Yeah, that makes sense. But honestly, I think that the Steam frame is going to be like the thing to do. And like this year, maybe this year next time, maybe sooner, but probably this year next time, there is going to be a Quest 4. They've like announced that there is a project that they're doing. It's a code name or something, but that will be the Quest 4. Are you seeing a flat screen window or an immersive experience? So how virtual desktop works is I've got a gigantic screen in front of me. It's probably like the size of a king-size bed sheet, and then it wraps around my vision. So like over here is one side of it, and over here is the other side of it. So it takes up this whole space. And then when I look around, it's so like this is me looking at that side. So this is obviously further than I would ever want to look right anyways. And same with like looking left. So it's pretty immersive, but what I love about virtual desktop is I can still look down and see my real room. So I can see the controls, I can see my mouse keyboard, I can see everything around me. So when my dogs walk in, I can give them a little scratch on the head and that kind of thing. So I feel it's more like augmented reality gaming than like virtual reality gaming, because it is just like a flat screen and not a true immersive experience. But honestly, when you're like pinned into a chair like this and you're looking around, it's like it's pretty good. Yeah, but they're kind of just in like they've announced it stage. So I honestly don't know if it'll be like, next year this time or 18 months or, who knows with these kind of things, especially with like the chip shortage and stuff. They might try and like push it back or something, who knows. But they kind of just announced that they're like working on a Quest 4. Ride Warrior got me. Alright, I'm gonna switch. I'm getting smoked with these little birds. Yeah, that's way over my head, man. Yeah, the Vorpex thing, I've seen people do that, but I think that BattleEye blocks it. And so I don't think you can do it online. But yeah, oh shit, I got in the wrong seat. We're gonna eat some steak and chili. Take care, man. Have a good one. Great minds think alike, Lost. I joined your group. I left because I was getting low FPS, so I just left and rejoined and it fixed it.
Oh, okay.
above enemy. Check that out. Was being the operative word. Oh, it blew up already. I need to race the rockets. One high to our right. I heard him. Do you have any PTSD from playing this? Is it also long hair, man? Very surprised you let your hair stay down. Have to tie it up. Yeah, I have tied it up in the past. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I just leave it down. I think it's just like more comfortable. If I pull it tight, then like the head strap like pulls it too tight, I feel like. Ah shit, there we go. They got me. The Ride Warrior, that son of a gun. Night shift means you caught me live for the first time. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't do lives very often, but I'm going to try and do at least... Oh, I got to go buy some stuff. I'm going to try and do at least this event. So this event is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. This is always open, this PvP area, but they have like a big event where people come and I'll do it at the same time. Alright, I'm going to do one repair and one AI crew. And then I'm going to try a MI-24. So this is in the Heli Flight School server. If you join as RU or as FIA, there's a PvP area. And it basically works like King of the Hill, where if you get kills or if you go to the Hardpoint, which moves around, you get money. And then you can spend that money at that little shop like I just did, and you can do stuff like this. So once I get all the way in here, so this was 500 bucks. Oh, not that. That was me pressing Z. There we go. So there's an AI gunner in here now. So this guy will shoot for me. And then I have one more thing I have in repair. So if I get shot, as long as I don't die, I can repair, and it'll even bring you back from being unconscious. And it'll repair the vehicle back to 100%. There's other things, like you can get a rearm, you can get like a UAV and some other stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty slick. UK base, so I'm going to take some music and sounds. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the cannons on this are sweet, but so in the Heli Flight School server, if you guys can see on the side there, there's no like big gun. And the Heli Flight School server, they only have these ones with the, what are these called? UPK 23s. Which, don't get me wrong, these still rip. But they're not nearly as good as the... Oh, what just happened? Doesn't really matter, I guess. What is happening? That was crazy. Never had that happen before.
Sorry, I thought you were shooting a little bird.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Good thing I had bad aim.
Am I a pilot? IRL? Nah. Just a man with a dream. Armored bus with wings. That it is, man. That it is. Alright, I think I'm on 3 kills. That guy's an enemy. I went past the castle there. Don't know if he swirled around the castle. I was worried I was going to hit pineapple juice there, but I did hit the guy I was shooting at. He went like straight through my fire. The radio beep is the same as your one at work? Oh no! I'm so sorry. That's annoying. You're just like, who's calling me? Oh no, wait, it's the game I'm watching. Oh no. I think he's dead. Yeah. Put on the hard point for a few seconds. 41 seconds away from winning the game. Should we just win it? What do you guys think? Should we win it? 35 seconds out. Hold it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ba-boom, baby. Now they all explode. So when we win the game, Zeus strikes down all the enemy team. Good game, man. GG's, fellas. Did I do the repair? Feels like a waste now, but my blades are hurt. Do I have a seatbelt on? That I do. For those of you who don't know, this all started, so I like to go on this site, govplanet.com. Basically military surplus stuff for sale on there. Sometimes there's cool shit, sometimes there's weird shit, stuff like ammo cans and stuff. Typically what I like to get from there. So anyways, I was looking on GovPlanet, and you could see what the government originally paid for the item, and then you can see what you're bidding on the item. So there was 3 boxes, and you couldn't really see what was in them because of the way they were packaged. And they were labeled as vehicular seats, and they were $8,000 a piece originally from the government. And so I just had to know. So I bid on them. I didn't even tell my wife. I was like, I just have to know what $8,000 seats look like. And so I bought them, and sure enough, oh man, I feel bad. Oh, no. Oh, I almost hit that guy. Whew. So they were $8,000 seats, and I was like, I have to know what they look like. I just have to know what the seats look like. It's just killing me, eat me outside. And so I bid on them, and it was $5 bid, and I won all 3 of them because no one else bid on them either. And so I went down, picked them up, came down to my house, unboxed them, and they were these seats. And come to find out, they're from the back of a striker, so they're like infantry vehicle similar to a tank. Well, that was a good trade. Anyways, so they're from a striker, and so I built the arm. Once I bought them, I was like, well, what am I going to do with these seats? And so I figured, hey man, I might as well make a sim rig out of them. And so that's where my quest started. I decided I'm going to try and build the best like DIY cheap sim rig that I could, and I bought stuff off like my old sticks were from Facebook Marketplace, and then I welded all the armrests and legs to fit the controls. And so it had the seatbelt. That was a very long-winded way of saying it already had the seatbelt on it. Might as well use it, right? And I swear it's lucky when I put it on, I tend to live longer. Wouldn't send me for milk? Yeah, that explanation was about 5 minutes too long to say these seats came with it on it. I get distracted while I'm trying to fly and talk at the same time, so I end up like having to think way too much. Oh well, less dead air. Fill it with my mindless babbling. Oh, it's friendly. I thought it was enemy. Yeah, the Mi-24 is just a beast. It just slays. Your flight stick comes tomorrow? Any tips? Oh. A lot. If you're using it to play for Arma, you're going to have to make a custom HODUS profile. I mean, there are a couple that come like default. I missed, but they got him. So anyways, you make a custom HODUS profile, and there's a tool that you can use to do that. Ammo. Oh yes! Oh no! Ah, he shot out my engines. Not like this. Not like this. I hit the repair. Okay, so anyways, custom HODUS profile. You can do that. There's a website called Delta Force something or other. I have it linked in my Discord. If you come to my Discord and check it out. Basically, what I have in the custom profile for my profile is I just have this sticks movement. So there's this axis, and then the pedals. So left and right here, and then up and down here. Those four things mapped into the custom profile. Everything else, I'm using Joystick Gremlin. secondary program to press all of the key presses. And the reason why I like that, rather than mapping all the other things like radio and that kind of stuff into your HODUS, is when you're first setting it up, it's hard to know what buttons you want to put where. And so, I'm going to put this down, but I'm going to run back and grab some stuff from the shop. So it's hard to know what buttons what to put where. And if you use Joystick Gremlin or Joy to Key, any program like that, Joystick Gremlin's free, I think so is Joy to Key. Then when you do it like that, you can like switch them out on the fly a lot faster. So, like here's my Parmesan, my Parma. This is my joystick, my Joystick Gremlin profile. If I needed to go in and change anything, it's as simple as turn off the profile, change it, turn it back on, and boom, it's ready to go. If you set up everything in the... You actually ended up buying a whole setup after watching your YouTube shorts because it looked like a lot of fun. Oh, nice, dude. That's badass. So yeah, I would definitely do a custom HODUS profile just for the axes, and then do everything else in Joy to Key or Joystick Gremlin. Just because it's easier to switch stuff around if you want to, and if you do it, so like I have an old way of doing it, and I still have the video up because I think it's useful for doing stuff like Battlefield 6, for example. But if you do the old way, which is X360CE, you have to have some dead zones in there, because if you switch to the map, it wants to move, like the mouse will move when you move the stick. But if you do this new custom HODUS profile way, you can set it up with 0 dead zones, because the other way you had to have at least a little bit of dead zone in there to get your mouse functionality back. So anyways, that was another long way of saying I would just do Joystick Gremlin and a custom HODUS profile just for the axes of movement. Got him. You see that precision shooting? Right around the teammate without killing him. Is he unconscious? He's got it, right? He's falling in such a straight line. Yeah, look at him hit the wall. Alright, there's an enemy in there, because it's that color. I got him down. Goes down. Got me. I was concentrated on trying to kill the guy on the ground. I also got Reforger and started playing a bit with mouse and keyboard. Nice. Yeah, I think Reforger's a really fun game. And I really like it because of how, like, approachable it is. Like, you can really pick it up and, like, start to fly and learn how to be useful in an actual game within, like, a week of flying. Which is more than you can say for like DCS of War Thunder. It's going to take you like substantially longer to get like in the groove and like really good at stuff. But this game, it's to like be able to like fly from A to B with supplies and drop them off. Even if you're not good at dogfighting, you're still like immensely useful for the team. Same with doing like pickup drop-offs. And even dogfighting, I'd say like 90% of dogfighting is about positioning. It's not even really about how good of an aim you are. So if you're like high and above when you see the enemy, like you're gonna win 9 out of 10 of those times. So it's really more about like the nuances. Should I use it? Should I surprise everybody?
Низкое давление масла в левом двигателе. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов.
Boom.
Низкое давление масла в левом двигателе. Низкое давление масла в главной
Oh no,
коробке
my engine shut
приводов.
off. And I'm on fire? Okay, that repair was definitely not worth it. I'm gonna type that in chat. Or maybe I was just still getting shot at that much and they just instantly set me back on fire. Possibility. Alright. See if we can't give this another go. You need to practice landing. Heli flight schools are a really good spot to practice. Because not only do they have like a bunch of the mods that are in other games like Little Birds and stuff, but they're racetracks. They range from like easy to like insanely hard. Like there's racetracks I still haven't even finished. And I've been flying for a year. Not saying I'm the best at flying, but I mean, I'm no slouch. But I still can't complete some of the racetracks. I mean, I probably could if I like went slow, but who goes slow? You can like balls to the wall through every single one of them. Oh, how did that not get him? Lost switch teams. Traitor? Traitor? I think I misspelled traitor. Say now you're a goat. That's too much. I don't think I'm the greatest. I think that I've hit the Dunning-Kruger effect of like, I know enough now to know that there's like a hell of a lot better people at me. I just think I have a lot of fun playing. And I think that that kind of resonates. So I might not be the best, but I might just have the most fun. Something like that anyways. Well, I got 2 before I went down. Good old kill the death rule, kill death ratio rules. That makes me a winner in my book.
Is it me, or is the money not going up on kills? Got 4 kills in the last, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I've only got 398. That doesn't seem right.
Oh, it might not be working, I'm not sure. I know that it is for sure working from staying in the point, so maybe they're just trying to make people play the objective more, or maybe it's just a bug, who knows.
As much traffic, it could just be
Could be, yeah. That and the kill actually has to like count for you on the kill cam.
I mean, I've seen it come up in the kill feed or whatever, so I'm
Yeah.
legit.
Then yeah, it must be bugged or something. Who knows?
I don't kill him for the money, I do it for the love.
Do it for the love of the game, brother.
I gotta say, the takesies, backsies, repair, and then turn around and shoot the motherfucker after he thought he got you is... I'm on the point! Very good time.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I love to like wait till right before you impact the ground and then come back. Try not to shoot my teammate there. Good shit. Hey, high right, high left. Good shooting.
I got paid for that one. I have the place
The AI guys got me. They paid for, so that's one of the things you can pay for. You can do the racetracks, but my land is awful. But 34 hours in Reforger, and almost all of it was in the flight school. But just doing the tracks. Yeah, the tracks will get you really good, really fast, honestly, though. Because they can help you, like, pick your lines going through trees or going around mountains, that kind of thing. And really can help quite a bit. Alright, I still have one repair left. Alright. Do one more little bird and then I'll switch back. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen it before, this is the Heli Flight School server. Join FIA or RU to join the PvP area. Yeah, it's cooking right now. It's going off. It's basically like King of the Hill, but with helicopters. And then more time you spend in the point, the more money you get. The more money you get, the more you can spend that on stuff like repairs or UAVs and stuff like that. Alright, trying to sneak up behind these fools. Oh, one of them's friendly. They're probably both friendly then, huh? Yeah, it's friendly. There's a max range where you can see the name tags. There's a new zone in 17 seconds. So we'll just hang out, see what it is. Wick Point. Where's Wick Point? Let's check the map real fast. Oh, it's all the way in front of me. Okay. Let's try and see what we can see. We can maybe ambush somebody from behind. Maybe not. Maybe we just get ambushed from behind. Let's see what happens when I try and do this run. Whoa! That RPG was insane! Hit the ground next to me and it had enough splash damage to kill me in the air. What's happening here? Uh-oh. Either the server's crashing or I'm crashing. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the game was crashing, or I was crashing. Let's get back in there, though. Oh, it's full. I'm gonna have to sit in queue for a sec. Oh, no, maybe I can join back in. Seems like it anyways. Something's happening. Why doesn't anyone talk about the $80 a year subscription you have to pay to this game? $80 a year subscription? For Arma Reforger? There's no such thing. If you're doing that, then you're getting scammed, buddy. Arma Reforger is free. All the mods are free. The game's like $30. And then it's free forever. Same with all the mods and everything. I think Arma Reforger is actually one of the least pay to win, or like pay, I don't even know what to call those, gotcha games. Like War Thunder. War Thunder has like 1,000,001 ways to monetize out of you. Arma Reforger, there's no like in-game store, there's no like skins, there's no shop. It's all like mods. Yeah, you must be thinking of DCS or something. I don't. There's no monthly thing on this game. Oh, you son of a bitch. He rolled just perfectly the right way to keep himself out of my view. What about this, huh? Where are you at, sucker? There you are. Haha. Where do you think you're going? Alright, emergency landing. Oh no, I didn't pitch up enough before. Do I have repair? I do not. No. You're still on the green track leaderboard? Think you've been bumped out of that already? Man, if you make it on the green track leaderboard, there's not much bumping out anymore. There's That is like hard to do. So kudos on you for that, man. Green track leaderboard is no joke. So it does not surprise me one bit that you haven't been bumped out. Yeah, I should have lowered collective immediately. Yeah, I should have. That would have gotten me a lot closer to the ground. I was kind of hoping to like coasting closer to the point though. I just didn't get turned around fast enough. Because honestly, if I made it to the ground, I just would have killed myself anyways. But if I made it to the ground and I was on the point, I would have tried to find a weapon from some of those AI guys that were there and started blasting. DCS subscription. Oh no, not again! My engines! I get one last kill! One last kill! Does that count? I don't know if that counted. Oh yeah, it did! Mr. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you watching the videos. Yeah, I just hit 100,000 people on Instagram, and I'm probably gonna do a new video showing what I have in mind for the future. Thanks, man. Thank you, buddy.
Need a gunner?
Sure. Just an FYI, I'm streaming at the moment. I don't really care what you say, but just so you're aware.
Don't worry. I think I've seen your videos there. I've been practicing
on.
the mini birds and stuff. You have really good landings. I've been trying to follow suit.
Well, thanks.
It's been working out. See,
Yeah.
I am with the gunning. I haven't done it too much. I'm usually the flyer.
Yeah, you and everyone else on Heli Flight School.
Clearly, yeah.
Alright, one dead ahead. Oh no, we got shot from the left. We're going down. Secret's so dumb, innocent. You must have missed it about 5 minutes ago. I explained the seatbelt. This all started as a DIY budget build because I found these military surplus striker seats on govplanet.com and decided to build sim rigs out of them. So it already had the seatbelt on there. It's a little dumb, but honestly, I swear it's lucky. I've been wearing it for the memes. About half my videos.
That's a nice
probably
kills there.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got a couple.
Yeah, we got a couple.
A few of my videos, I'm not wearing it, especially my newer or my early ones. But honestly, it's a little bit lucky, so I'm not gonna hate on it too hard.
Yeah, it's getting a little laggy all of a sudden.
Yeah, so
there we
that,
go.
I don't know, the longer I'm in heli flight school, the more laggy I get. So about once every 45 minutes I leave and rejoin. High left, high left. Nice.
Oh, you got him.
Alright, 11 o'clock low over the water. Got him. See if we can't go on the offensive. Shit behind us. Ah, they got our asses.
Oh, dang. Good try, good try.
I was lost. I'll back you up.
Sounds good.
Do I see 3D in the headset? So this game doesn't support VR, but I'm using a program called Virtual Desktop. Basically, my computer screen is like the size of a king bed sheet that wraps around my vision like this, and then I have the headset hooked into head tracking. Let's do it.
Behind you guys.
We're splitting up a little bit.
Stay above us.
Really? I lost my rear rotor. There's not much avoiding from that. So your mind thinks you're looking at a large screen, but it's a 2D screen? Yeah, it is a giant 2D screen, but my head tracking is like implanted into it. So when I look around, my guy looks around, and it feels pretty good, honestly. You can get it to be like a 1-to-1 match with your head moving. I have it like slightly sped up. Does that make sense? So like if I look to my right, I'm looking like way further than I'm actually looking. Because basically I can turn my head more virtually than I can in real life. But yeah, it seems to work really well. I like it. The only thing that sometimes is hard is like way down in the lower corner is like how much ammunition you have. And so I have to like look down like this to see it. The ground is indeed not up. Yeah, and I really like Arma Reforger. It is more arcadey feeling. It's really lower barrier of entry, but the skill ceiling is like crazy high on it. So it's like a lot easier for people to get into. what is possible is like crazy cool, if that makes sense. Just find the content. How do you adjust the curves and make things feel less delayed? Alright, so if you found my content, you may have watched my my video on how to set it up. If you did, you probably did the X360 CEUA. So if you're wanting to stick with that, which is an option, you can go into the X360, go right thumb, and then turn up your curves there. But if you want to do a more precise way, so what I do is I do all button presses through Joystick Gremlin now.
I'll call you, Darn.
Copy. I do all button presses through Joystick Gremlin, and then Arma allows you to make a custom HODUS profile. So I just have the axes in the HODUS profile. Everything else I press with Joystick Gremlin. Reason being is if you do the axes in the custom profile, it makes it so you can have 0 dead zones and it doesn't interfere with anything else, like the map. And then I do the Joystick Gremlin because it's just easier to transition if you wanted to like change the button. Oh wow, I don't even know where that came from. If you want to change a button, it's really easy. So in Joystick Gremlin, basically if I wanted to change a button on the fly, I can just go down to it, boom, change the button, good to go. So it makes it quite easy to do changes on the fly. Like some servers have helicopters with like new mods or mods you haven't used before, and those mods might have buttons you haven't pressed before. Like for example, in the King of the Hill server, there's a button to eject all your passengers. And so you can like quickly map that to it if you've never used it before or never seen it before. You can do it without having to like leave the game, which you would have to custom HODUS binding. So that's a very long way of saying make a custom HODUS binding for your 4 axes and then do everything else through Joystick Gremlin. Heyo. Okay, we got something low into our right shooting at us already. Got it. Alright, we're looping left. Over the water. No, it's friendly, it's friendly. Whoa! We got. Oh yeah, you use the website that creates a config file. Tried using different software and it's not right. So yeah, I used that. So that website makes a custom HODUS config. So you're on the right track there. The only thing that I would do differently. So if you have, I don't know if you have the same sticks that I do, but what I did with them is in the Virpal software, you can add dead zones to the outside. So basically, the outer like 15%, I think, is dead. So when I move to like 80%, that's really 100% in the game. And so it makes it like a little bit more responsive. It basically takes out the last bit of travel, so I'm not hitting myself in the leg quite as much. And you can still do the full 100% input. So basically I nerfed my travel a little bit to give me better responsiveness. I didn't mess with any curves or anything, but I did do that. Nice shooting. You got him. Alright, high left. Good shooting. Alright, low left or low to the right from there. Got my friendly a little bit there. We got by Jerry. Same stick, different collective. Gotcha. Oh, game audio is really loud compared to me? Sorry. Alright. We'll try that. Hopefully that's better. And, alright, been on for almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna get off here in a little bit. Yeah, it is a bit hectic here, isn't it? There's so many people on right now. What do we got? 9 versus 11? It's a lot for helis. There was more on earlier. Not expecting that. Alright, is there friendly behind me that I was hearing? Got you, Viper.
Oh no, you just saved my ass.
Turkey shootout here, boys. Oh no, I saw you clip.
No!
You want to ride?
My baby!
That was almost perfect.
Did I hit something or did you hit me?
No, you guys clipped, you and another dude clipped rotors, like the very tips. You were like side by
shit.
side.
Yeah, I was wondering what fucking took off my rotor. I mean, the flight section I've yet to find like pretty low and shit. Nice, good shit.
Oh, someone else shooting at us.
Fuck.
Website that makes Confile has that ability.
Still, good pilot.
Thanks. So what I use to look around is I use OpenTrack. I've got a video how-to in my HODUS playlist here on YouTube of how OpenTrack works. But basically I'm seeing like a gigantic virtual screen in front of me. It's like the size of like a king bed. And it's kind of curved around my vision. Ayo. So I use OpenTrack, and that is able to send the data from the headset to the game for the head tracking. I don't know why that guy wouldn't get in. Oof. Got lit up. Yeah, I really like that tool. The only thing that I'd say is kind of bad about the tool is just the nature of putting the custom HODUS file. You have to like put it into your Arma files. It makes it really easy to, or really hard to switch things around on the fly. And so that's why I use Joystick Gremlin for all of my button presses instead. Because not only does it make it easier to like set up or switch things around if you need to, but if you need to like add something mid-game, you can. So it's just kind of personal preference, but minus the axes. The axes are like the only thing that really need to be run through the profile to get the most out of it, you know? Alright, Baldridge is right behind this big old thing. Moss being on that other team is really kicking my ass. I should really go buy a repair too. I'm gonna go do that real fast. To the other side. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it here. Shit, man, I've got 6. Maybe I buy like 6 repairs and then it's just, this will be my last heli. Got $6,000. Alright, let me go bomb them real fast first. Alright, so I can buy airstrike, and let's double check. Ah, dang it, they're not on the point at the moment. Wait, yes they are. Boom, airstruck. Does anyone die? No one died. The one, I think it's funny. Then I'm gonna spawn a crew in here. Normally you would use these guys as a gunner. This guy's just gonna throw it on the camera and I guess record for me. Witness me. That's what he'll do. It's okay for newbies to join the PvP event? Yeah, man, it's whoever wants to. The PvP area is always open, but the events are every Tuesday. So yeah, the more the merrier, man. It's the Heli Flight School server, NA server. Where'd those rockets come from? They came right over the top of my head. Wow, that gun is something else. Alright, I'll do one more and this will be my last. Yeah, the PvP area here is really newbie friendly, because it focuses on shooting skills, not the air-to-air missiles. And so you'll get some really good practice actually using your guns instead of trying to use heat seekers. Ayo! Holy shit. When we come around this corner, we're gonna like creep it around the corner, so you should be able to shoot for a while. 12 o'clock. That's enemy. Oh, he's down. There's another enemy, like, kind of over the water. He's pretty close to their spawn. I don't know if we're able to shoot him yet. Another little bird. Another little bird here. See if we can't get some more distance real fast. Okay, one's leaving their ship. We won't be able to shoot him yet. Let's do one loop. Try and give them a chance to get off their ship. Alright, coming off their ship over the water. Yeah, we can't hit him yet. Alright, here he comes. Oh no. Got his ass. There's another little bird right here though. I had to use a repair there. Oh shit, we're getting shot at from behind. Ah, we're burning down. I think it was a friendly that shot us.
Or you want to pick up?
Get out! You're on fire! My gunner's on fire! Take him. Take the gunner in first. Viper, hop in this. Is this unlocked for everyone, even for someone who's not high ranked? Yeah, it is unlocked for everyone. You can hop in and start flying like right away. That's the good thing about Heli Flight School. In general, is like you want to practice without having to rank up to sergeant first. You hop in. If you join the U.S. side, it's like racetracks, and if you join the RU side or the FIA, it's PvP. Alright. Since they didn't kill me, I'll do one last one. So yeah, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, they do an event. and it's like just popping. But most of the time, there's typically like 2 or 3 people on either team. Okay, we'll do a little bird run for our last one. It's Drake Division YouTube. Wonder if he's big. Heyo, how's it going, Lost? I've been talking to that Super Silva guy, trying to get him in here, but he's in the Europe time zone, so he is normally asleep right now, so he doesn't want to do this event. But we'll get him into something before too long. Aussie Legend 2001. It's more achievable than you'd think, as far as one day you'll have one just like this. So my original one had the Thrustmaster HODUS, and I did everything. It was like DIY budget build, and minus the quest, minus the PC, it was like $280 for the whole build. So if you have a quest and a PC, you can do it not that much on top of that. You just have to be like crafty. You can either 3D print one and get one like just as cool, if not cooler. Or you can find something used. That's what I did at first. I wasn't sure how into it I'd be, so I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg. And I bought Thrustmaster. I used Thrustmaster Warthog A10 at first. And I've since been upgraded to Virpal stuff. I basically reached out and said, would you like us to upgrade you? And I was like, hell yeah. Alright, give it 10 count. 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Trying to get them off their bridge. Timmy! He's right behind the sun. Here he is. Haha, got his ass. Alright, I don't see any enemy helis. Let's see if we can't nick off some of these infantry. Why do I line myself up in these shots? can't see where these guys are shooting from. Alright, I heard one up on the top of the hill there. Alright, I think that'll be it. Would you spend your money on Verpal? Or would you try something else? I've really loved my Verpal. And honestly, when I was, when they reached out, I was looking into, because that was right when I was starting to make YouTube money. And I've just been dumping all the money back into the channel stuff. And I got to do a video of stuff upcoming in the future. You guys will see that coming soon. But basically, when I started making YouTube money, I was looking into buying a Verpal setup or a WinWig setup. They're like the only two that do the collective, and I wanted to have the collective. It's either that or you make one yourself. And so I was already looking into them. I was leaning towards these guys. Verpal is amazing. Yes, it is. I've had nothing bad to say about my sticks. The only thing that I've had that like even remotely messed up is there's this little joystick here, and one time my dogs were barking outside really loud, and I got up and I ran out real fast, and my like the crotch of my pants caught on this and broke the tip of the joystick off. But I just took some gel super glue and kind of lined it back up and just super glued it back on, and it's like solid. I haven't had any issues. And really, that was more of my dumbass fault. That would have happened to anything, but I didn't hurt anything else on it. It ripped off the tip of the joystick, but it was still usable without the tip, and I just glued the tip back on, and everything's fine. So, I mean, it works for me. That was the only complaint that I have, honestly, was something that I broke on it. So, I think that it's a hell of a set. And before too long, they're going to come out with, I just saw that they announced a force feedback system that wouldn't work for this game. There's not force feedback sent by the game, but just in general, I think that's cool that they're getting into that market. So anyways, you guys, thanks for checking out the stream. I don't know if I'll have any highlights from that. That was all so chaotic. I don't know. So I don't know if any clips will come out of this one, but anyways, you guys take it easy. I'm definitely going to do this on Tuesdays, and I might start trying to stream in the mornings again. I don't know. Maybe I'll put out like I think you can do that. Put out a poll. Maybe that's just on Instagram or something, but maybe I'll put out a poll and see what time most of you guys are on to see what time I should stream. Anyways, you guys take care.